But anyways, moving on from that, I've had this article bookmarked or open in my tabs for a while since I first saw it. I guess it's not that old, September 22nd, but according to the Wall Street Journal, Walt Disney Animation Studios decided to reanimate scenes featuring Tiana from Princess and the Frog because of social media backlash over her appearance. Now, this was really interesting because this really isn't the type of thing you'd picture Disney getting into, like a controversy regarding... I feel like it's focusing on Buzz's face and not mine. I just knocked him over. So sorry, Buzz. Okay, he's gotta go. But, yeah, this isn't really the type of thing you'd expect Disney to be involved with. Apparently, a lot of people were very upset over the way Tiana, I guess her hairstyle was, and that well, the article says Tiana and other princesses in a sleepover-like setting was criticized for Tiana's chosen hairstyle and her seemingly lighter appearance. So this is her from The Princess and the Frog, and then this is her from the Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer. Yeah, I don't really know what to think of this, just because they called her a racially ambiguous woman in the new trailer, or people on the internet said that. But I'm gonna quote from comicbook.com. Per the Wall Street Journal, Disney animators weighed feedback from returning voice actress Anika Noni Rose and representatives from Color of Change, an advocacy organization focused on issues of racial representation and political inequality in Hollywood productions. So this is a really interesting article. It's a really interesting thing to think about. Alex, what are your thoughts on Disney having to completely reanimate Tiana from the Princess and the Frog in Wreck-It Ralph 2?
Well, I don't usually... Okay, so my normal general thought on when people have backlash over stuff, my usual thought is exactly what Disney Doofs here just said in the chat, which is that people get too offended nowadays, right? That's normally how I think of things. However, this one thing, I actually kind of agree with them on it. Some people say that she looks a bit more racially ambiguous, and I agree. She doesn't really... First of all, she doesn't look like Tiana. That's the main problem here, I think, is she doesn't look like Tiana. She looks like, some other girl who may be racially, like, maybe half black, half white or something. She doesn't look like Tiana. Her hair color is not even the same as Tiana, and some people were mentioning her nose and her lips don't even look like Tiana's nose and lips. So I actually agree with that. I think that they made her a bit too, racially ambiguous, and she honestly looks like less, I guess, as you would say, less black than Tiana looked like. And I think that I don't think they were intentionally trying to hurt anyone's feelings over it. I don't think that's it at all. I just think that they were trying to go for what they thought looked really pretty on CGI. I think they were looking for a really pretty looking young woman, and in the process they forgot what Tiana looked like in the beginning. So I think that's what happened here, and I'm actually glad they're making changes. That being said, I think that having a scene with a bunch of princesses in like a hangout, like, what do they call it? Overnight sleepover kind of thing is really dumb and really pandering. And so it bothers me that they even have this scene. Anyway, 'cause, 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 'cause There is one interesting thing here about this image of the CGI Tiana, which is kind of cool, and it has nothing to do with her race or anything. But notice that she's holding a Starbucks cup with her left hand. Okay.
Mm.
The reason why she's holding it with her left hand is because the actress that played her is left-handed.
Oh.
And when they were making Princess and the Frog, she asked the animators if they could animate Tiana so that way she is left-handed. So like when she throws a bunch of stuff at Prince Naveen as a frog in the beginning of the movie, she throws it with her left hand. And so I can see that in Wreck-It Ralph, they maintained her left-handedness by her holding a Starbucks cup with her left hand. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Holding a Starbucks cup with her left hand. That's funny.
But yeah, it bothers me that they even. I like how her shirt says NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana. I like how it says that.
Oh,
but,
is that what it says? Okay, I was trying to make out what it says. Okay.
Yeah, I noticed that her outfit is kind of greenish. You know, kind of matching her green dress. Anyway, I think that this whole scene is dumb anyway, but yeah, I agree that the character that they created in CGI does not look like Tiana, and they need to make her look more like Tiana.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Well, I guess I don't really have an opinion on this. I'm glad they're changing it, like Alex said. I guess I'll just quote again from comicbook.com. Link is in the description below for the article. Quote, let's see, this is from Twitter user at oh god, I cannot read this. Okay, I'm just gonna quote. Alright. Y'all don't understand how important Princess Tiana is to black girls. We finally had a Disney princess that looked like us, and now she doesn't. They gave her Eurocentric features and turned her into a racially ambiguous woman. It's a no from me, dog. That is from a Twitter user whose username I cannot pronounce. But, yeah, so this, I just thought this was a really interesting article, something interesting. I feel like, because, like I said, you don't really picture Disney getting into, like, a sort of controversy about this kind of stuff. But, yeah, I agree with Alex.
You know what though? Like, yeah, I mean, well, you know, when that woman tweeted that, you know, that Tiana means a lot to like black girls and stuff, I actually think I think that she's right on that, because I remember when Princess and the Frog first came out, and like all the black girls were buying up all these like dresses and action figures of Tiana and stuff like that, because finally there was a princess that, you know, wasn't the usual like white girl, and now it's a black girl, and to be honest, it gives like the movie gives such dignity to the character, and I think it's a really, first of all, it's one of my favorite movies, just to begin with, because she loves to cook, I love to cook, you know, so I really, you know, click with Tiana there. And so I think that character deserves a lot of respect, because she's the first black Disney princess, you know, and they need to make her look like Tiana when they recreate her in CGI and stuff like that.
Okay. I agree. Yeah, just like I said, you wouldn't really picture Disney to get into like a sort of controversy about this, so that's why I thought it was interesting. But I'm glad all of you guys in the comments, and Alex too, are giving their opinions on this, because I agree with Alex. She does not really look like Tiana. They all the princesses almost in this movie kind of look the same. It's kind of weird, but yeah, glad that they're changing it. Jeremy said, the good news is that this movie isn't going to have any influence on the Tiana we all know. The movie is going to open, and then we'll all forget about it tomorrow. That's well said, Jeremy. Thank you for that. I don't think I'm going to see this movie. I really don't really feel... I don't really feel like seeing Wreck-It Ralph 2 with all these princesses. I mean, maybe it'll be funny. I don't know. Maybe we should do a whole podcast just about talking about The Princess and the Frog, not The Princess and the Frog. Wreck-It Ralph 2. But yeah, okay. Moving on to, hey there Mountaineers, hope you enjoyed this short excerpt from the recent podcast, and if you did, be sure to check out the full episode, the link will be in the description.